Good afternoon and welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV's presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. We're coming to you live from Vito Capizzo Stadium for today's Girls Varsity Lacrosse game as your Whalers host the Red Hawks from Barnstable High School in the season opener here, the home opener, I should say, for our Whalers girls. I am Chris Morris, the voice of Whalers Sports right here on the NSC and NCTV, alongside the best crew around. We've got a couple of students on cameras. Weston Scott will be your eyes wide and on the field, and Olivia Nascimento, one of our seniors who has been with us for multiple years. Great to have her along as well. She'll be on the field cam. And of course, Charles Douglas, the brain of the ops here at the NSC and NCTV, going to make us look as cool as possible. An absolutely gorgeous day for anything you're doing outside, but we're happy to be right here bringing you Whalers Nation and all that are joining us from the other side. Some great lacrosse here. Always happy to be hanging out with my boy here, Hammy Hurd. We'll get to you here in just a minute because I want to get to our, before we get to our game preview, I do want to take a moment and thank our founding underwriter for the sports here on the NSC and NCTV, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. They have made the children of Nantucket High School a priority of their philanthropic efforts and have continued those efforts with their support of our live broadcasts. The Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, proud supporters of Whalers Athletics.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit myricklaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit HighlineCruises.com.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Well, welcome back to Vito Capizzo Stadium as we are ready to go here. We're starting a little early.
Very abbreviated.
Everybody told us 4:30, so that's all right. We'll get to our game preview notes here on the fly. Again, Hammy Hurd along with me. Always a pleasure to be hanging out with you, sir. We don't know a whole lot about any of these players. They did a lot of...
There's a great deal of players that were on the team last year who played a great deal, and the defense is awesome. And it's great to see Mason at the middle of the circle again.
Nice to still see Lower.
Definitely, 100%.
Opening draw here.
So we got Grace. Looks like Grace.
Underway.
And
Whalers attacking
who's
here.
Who's on the outside of the circle there. There you go, Nantucket possession. Love seeing that.
Loose ball.
That's it. Find a friend. Good, nice.
Oh, nice catch.
And that's a penalty. That's our ball. That's awesome. I believe that's Alex Weisentanner who made that great grab.
Mia Bodette in some traffic. We'll put it in play here, number 20. Again, we're going to learn some new numbers here, some new faces, along with, as Hammy said, some returning starters. So that is a freshman, Louisa Benny, starting on offense, number 31. Just a freshman. And back behind the goal. Whalers put it in play here. Nantucket's had a bunch of games and a nice score on a low shot
Mason
immediately.
Lower. Great bouncer.
Lower.
Old school bouncer, love it.
With the first goal of the game.
The ground is your friend, especially on this field. There we go. That was awesome.
She'll switch sticks with Sam Zadroga and get right back in the midfield X for another face-off. The Whalers
Great way to
jump
start
on
the game.
top 1-0. with a quick score, just 1:04 into the game. What took them so long?
So who do we got here? Yeah, Grace Hamlin.
Grace Hamlin in on the draw as Barnstable controls here. That's number 8, Shelby Lacascio, one of the co-captains, tri-captains.
What Barnstable's got here.
Yeah, first test for the Whalers defensive unit.
Nice communication.
Good switch, spin, shot, save made. Nice save. Kept in play, Barnstable. Good hawking defense there. Without fouling, that's Maddie Lombardi. No surprise there. Again, one of those returning starters on defense. Whistle. And we've got
a ball on the field.
Practice ball on the field. Sam Zadroga, number 24, another returning starter. Low shot goes wide. Barnstable back there as Claire Kayajan, another senior co-captain, number 4.
That was a quick start.
In play, loose. Scrum continues, and Barnstable comes away with it. That's number 1, Emily Johnson, excuse me. Flips it. Good fake, Lacascio. Good spin,
nice
shot,
look.
save
Made.
Two saves on that
go.
defensive
Find
possession.
a friend. Somebody get open.
Whalers
nice,
looking for a
great ball
clear.
movement.
Bodette
nice
on
transition.
the run.
Look at that.
Stops.
Slows it
Surveys.
up. Oh, there we
and
go.
Now she's got
Look
an
at that
opening.
space. Come on.
Shot, score!
Nice.
Bodette, coast to coast.
That was great.
Coast
Totally
to coast.
awesome.
Took it, cleared it. And there's
Totally
the
just
Red
stop
Sea,
action.
literally the Red
They
Sea just
parted.
opened up for her.
Exactly. She stopped.
And she slams it home.
She stopped and they didn't stop. They kept going.
I'm loving the DJ effect here as well.
Little
like
home field
hockey.
advantage.
9:09 to go here in the first, and the Whalers already up 2-0 over Barnstable.
Let's get this face off. Face off.
As we bring you the home opener here on the NSC and NCTV, it will be the official swan song of head coach Jamie Lower. What an incredible run. She has definitely brought this program to a whole new level. And it will be
Go get it, Grace.
tall shoes to fill.
That's it. Control it. Go lefty.
She has seen both of her daughters
Nice.
come
Get the
through
stick from the left hand.
the programs, youth and
Nice.
high school.
Ball control by Mia. Love what I'm seeing from Mia, but that looks very aware of what's going on the field.
Good sprint again. Whalers with numbers
go.
just
First.
off the run. Shot.
Great save.
Save. That's Brenna Mullen, the senior, number 29.
Nice clear.
Another co-captain for Barnstable
Clear.
Red
Getting the
Hawks
stick in
under
the
Sarah
proper hands.
Palermo.
Defending that ball well.
Good defense without drawing a whistle
too.
there. Not an easy task, to say the least, in the women's game. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Yeah, 9 feet back. Again, that is Louisa Benny, the freshman. A little too aggressive by Mason Lower. Draws another whistle. Caroline Gurley, number 9. As Barnstable patiently gets their offense set up here. Couple of nice saves on their first possession by the Whalers. Goalie number 46, Ella Douglas, in net today, just a sophomore. Here's another
Good
quick
look.
shot.
Great
Save
look.
made. Got a piece at least. Douglas with 3 saves already.
Go.
Clear lower.
There you go. Nice.
Bodette. And she is on the run. Nice catch.
Look at this ball movement.
Sprinting. Save
Good look,
made.
though. Really great look.
Whalers are there, though.
Keep working, Wade.
That was Dylan Damien with a good
Can't turn
catch.
that over like that.
Barnstable forcing the turnover. That's Annie Richardson, number 14, on the run. She's got a good sprint. Nice ride by the Whalers defense, forces a ground ball. It's Giovanna Di Toledo, number 15, gets it into the zone. Again, Lacascio, Shelby Lacascio right there, number 8, calling out the play. Whalers in a bit of a man-to-man operation here. Tough pass. Ball loose in front.
Nantucket was lucky there.
And nice scoop.
There you go. Come on.
Tough pass, but handled by
Louisa Benny.
Benny.
Mia Bodette.
And here's Bodette. She's running
names.
through 5 different defenders. Gets hacked along the way.
Find
wide
a friend.
open.
There you go.
Shot.
Boom.
Oh, just wide. May have gotten a piece there. Was Brenna Mullen.
Great looks. Nantucket's getting great looks.
6:10 to go. Whalers up 2-0.
Sue's
Quinn Canty flipped it.
Quinn up top. Quinn up top.
And now Bodette will get it set up over to lower.
22.
Play gets called out. Missed pass there, but Canty recovers. She still got it behind the net. Good D. Nice little switch there.
There you go.
Caught her just a little bit late
Nice
there.
stick handling.
32.
Great stick handling by Louise Benny.
Another play called out here is Bodette.
Fine, go. You're good.
Handles. Lower rolls. Still nobody open.
Great
Pass.
look,
Tough
though.
pass there. That was for Quinn Canty. And again, Louisa Benny. Early activity, and she has been on it. Just a freshman. Nice catch.
Lefty.
Good move.
go.
Shot.
Yes.
Score.
Brown is-
Mason Lower from
Brown is
Louisa
your
Benny.
friend. Mason doing it in all facets of this game. Offense,
Second
defense,
score from her.
The draw.
We have not touched base. Well, anything really, because we got a initial word that this was going to go off at 4:30. It is just now 4:32, so it went off a little bit early, which is totally fine. Just means you know. Lower in the X once again. And a clean draw control from Barnstable on the run.
Nice grab.
Ashio gets it up to
Maya
number
Johnson
15,
playing great
Giovanni
defense.
DiToledo.
Great defense. Just cutting off all angles with a Dodger.
Toledo behind the net. Gives it up to Johnson. Yeah, a little bit of a zone defense here, matchup zone, as Barnstable continues to flip it through and rotate players in and out. We'll battle through, looking for a
That's
shot.
tough.
Whistle will
We're going to get an 8
get
meter.
an 8 here. So let's see if Ella Douglas can come up with another save. She's already made 3 good saves. It'll be Caroline Gurley with the run. Shot. Another
Nice.
save.
Went in the crease.
And reached in. That'll
And
be Whaler
that
ball.
That should be a free clear, you would think.
Good job by Douglas to get it over. And the Whalers are looking to clear here.
Nice stick
Lombardi.
handling. Great ball movement. Look at this.
Up to Lower. Mason Lower with a good run. Loose ball now down.
Clear to space.
Bodette trying to get to it, and
What are they going to call? They give it to
a
Barnstable.
little too aggressive, yeah. Got to wait for the official call, because even though we think one thing, it could obviously be completely wrong.
Nice grab.
Off the stick of
Go,
Lacascio,
go,
picked
go,
up by the
go.
Whalers
Look-
defensive
look-
unit, and a little bit of a slash there.
See, it's almost like it's that call
Here's Carly
There
Ray,
you go.
number 18.
drive.
And again, Whalers got numbers here. They want them. quickly ahead.
Boom. Here we go.
Shot. Oh, unable to pull the trigger was Damien. Again, good movement by Louisa Benny. She has been...
Need Dylan to gain the confidence to swing back and shoot that lefty.
Right. Here's Mia Bodette. Whalers up 3-0 here, approaching 2 minutes to play here in the first. And a high shot seemed to catch a stick of the Barnstable defender. But the Whalers are there to retain possession.
Gotta love Mia's athleticism. She just shoots.
Oh, she'll get an 8 here for that little hack. So another opportunity here early on for the Whalers.
She's got a hard shot.
Sprints in, backs up, fakes the shot, and a good save again. As Mullen was able to get the big net.
There you go.
On top.
Got a fast break. They find
Barnstable,
the right person.
transition on the run. Whalers get back on defense nicely, though. Good athleticism to recover. No shortage of athletes on the field, that's for sure. Pass goes through. Another whistle on Maya Johnson that time. So it'll be a run in on the 8s here for D. Toledo.
Tough angle.
Tough angle. Got to maybe look for a cutter here, huh? She runs in, shot score. So Barnstable gets on the board on the 8. We'll take a look at it here. Again, tough angle, but she was able to run right through and point blank, pretty much indefensible.
I guess they've got to stay out of
the blue,
in front
right?
of her, though, too, because that might have something to do with shooting space.
Yeah.
Which
Oh, yeah, dangerous shooter.
Well, yeah, but there's dangerous shot and then there's shooting space.
Right.
And it's such a difficult. I was watching the BC North Carolina game, and they had all these shooting space violations, and it was just like, what are the parameters? And maybe that's why they didn't hop in front of the shot right there.
Yeah. Yeah, Gunther was there, but unable to deter the shot. Whalers get it off the infraction there. Another possession for Nantucket as we approach a minute. 3-1 our score. Loose ball. And control by the Whalers. Nice job corralling that ground ball. Here's Mason Lower up ahead.
Go Mace.
Damon. Had Canty, unable to get it to her.
There you go. Smart play by Dylan Damien.
Get it back to your friends, right?
Run away.
Nice job. Here's Quinn Canty. Looking for a cutter. Got one. Oh, just off the stick. Good cut.
Getting the looks. Those will come. It's early in the season.
Ball here.
That's it.
Nice. Good stick-to-itiveness by the Whalers on offense. Here's Canty. Under 20 seconds to play here. 10 seconds now. Lower. Got to roll. Got to roll. Got to do something here in a hurry. Bodette going to sprint in, see if she can get a shot off. And draws a whistle with 2 seconds to go. Shooting space. There's your shooting space. So it'll be Bodette with another run in from the 8. She was denied on her opportunity just
see her find the right spot.
A couple minutes ago.
Shoot it where the goalie
Bodette
aimed.
hammers
nice
it home.
Rip.
No hesitation. Blasts it through the defense. And
Great
Bodette
rip.
and Mason Lower each have 2 goals as the Whalers extend the lead to 4-1. You can look at it. She's just waiting to wind up here. Waits for the whistle and hammers it past.
Love that rip.
The goaltender Mullen. Great look.
That's great rotation.
So we've reached the end of one here from Vito Capizzo Stadium. The Whalers tally one with 2 seconds to go from the 8. We'll take a break here on the NSC and NCTV. Back with quarter number 2.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit myricklaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Welcome back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. As we said, things got started a little early, so Hammy and I didn't even get a chance to give you any pregame. Obviously, the Whalers have had an epic, historic run over the past few years, but as all scholastic programs do, they graduate players. And the Whalers graduated what will go down in the books as the greatest senior class, the greatest class to ever play lacrosse here. And it's just, again, amazing how Coach Amy Lower and her staff has brought this program to the elite level. Again, 3 straight quarterfinals berths and a Final Four berth as well. And she's got one more year on the tally here, and hopefully she can make another run just like that. And so far, I'm liking what we're seeing. Some
100%.
great returning pieces and
100%.
Some new faces, although not new to the program, just new to varsity level because they just were waiting their turn.
I believe Mia was at boarding school last year.
Right.
Just like Miles, and it's so great to get both of them back.
Yeah,
They're both
and
great
she's in
athletes.
the X here right now. Mia Bodette with 2 goals in the first quarter, and she's getting a chance here on the X. I wonder if it's a different angle. You know, Mason does one side, and
There you
being
go.
more
There you
comfortable,
go.
and the
There you
Whalers
go.
earn the draw control.
Sticking the left hand, I love it.
Making a move, got space. Bodette, shot save. Clear attempt,
Nice.
intercepted.
Go
Nice
get it.
effort by Carly Ray to disrupt at least as the ball continues to roll forward, and the Redhawks now on the run.
Oh, they got the number. They got people
Voids
back
one.
though.
And bumped off. That'll be a
Now-
whistle. Outside the circle, however, so shouldn't be
Let's
a
see
free
what
shot.
let's see what that's going to be. 12 meter. But it's interesting because the defensive player established position.
Number 16, Ava Britton. Shot. Hits the post and does not go in.
That was close. Wow,
Whalers
there might be a little
a
bit
bit
on
lucky
that
there, but we'll take it.
Come
Ball
on,
bounce
get a
ahead.
good scoop. You got to get those.
50-50 ball controlled by Barnstable. Victoria Din.
Nice defense.
Ooh.
Yeah, stick.
Near thievery, actually, excuse me, Lacascio, number 8. She'll run it ahead. Damien tries to disrupt from behind. Nice defense. Just excellent shuffling the feet. Again, it's from a basketball guy. I love that foot movement.
When it all comes down to it, they're the same sport.
Intercepted. Maya Johnson, no surprise there. Great defensive anticipation on the pass. 4-1, the Whalers with the lead.
Great stick handling.
Looking on the clear, looking for the clear.
Oh.
Oh, that's got to be
Exactly. That's no.
merely a brush. And another
Yeah,
whistle
that's
will
a
stop
great
it.
sign. Not a single penalty by either team at this point.
Yeah. Whalers gain the zone and have numbers.
Come on, here you go. Here you go.
Damien.
What do we got? Is it a shooting space?
Looks like it.
See, it's just so stopping the flow of the game.
Dylan Damien, number 21, junior, with a chance from the 8. Runs in, tight shot,
Yes.
scores low. Nice shot from number 21, Dylan Damien. Nets her first one, as you can see it
That
on the
was
replay
awesome.
here. Went all the way into the crease. Low shot, no chance for Mullen, the goalie. 5-1 Whalers.
So
The hammer.
So one game last year that they lost, and the year before, was it 2 or 3? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was an incredible run. 22-0 in the regular season.
Yeah, and then,
Or
but the year before, they only lost
a couple of
2
times.
games, 3
Yeah.
games. So this is.
I mean,
Just
I use the
awesome.
word elite because I don't know what
Yeah,
else
it
to
really
describe
is,
it
man.
as.
It's
I mean,
awesome.
it is just
It's-
dominant.
It's total
There's
testament
another
to Jamie and her coaching.
Yeah. And the system. And obviously the athletes. I mean, those 3, Bailey
All
Lower, of
3.
course, Emerson Pekarczyk, both of those girls playing at the next level. High point for Pekarczyk. And
Go.
anyone that's been following the Whalers has already seen that Bailey Lower at the next level is already making a splash. She's been conference freshman of the week twice. A couple of hat trick games included in that at Vanderbilt.
Yeah, some of those goals were nuts.
Yeah, crazy. And she's just getting started. Here's Bodette. And again, Cindy Moskrop would be the star on any other team. The third
And then
head of the Whaler, 3-headed Whaler.
another player who played in the youth program who went away to boarding
There's
school.
Damien,
Hannah.
another
There you
score.
go.
Great low
look.
shot there. Crossed over and nets another one. As the Whalers have broken it open here in the second. Now up
Gets her
6-1.
hands free. Comes across.
Great move to find some space and across the
Boom.
body. That is a
Awesome.
quick shot. You can see number 2, Victoria Din, a little upset that she let her get so free and open through the middle. Yeah, just great camera work here from our crew. And, of course, Charles dialing up those replays, looking good. Last-minute replacement, Paige Huntington sprinting on. Avery Croteau.
I don't ever remember this official
Yeah,
ever
right.
before.
It'd be nice to get another new face. Always
Both of these
Yep.
officials, actually.
Challenging to get
It's
them
such
to
a
come over,
rare.
you know?
I tell you what, they're a commodity.
Yeah.
So it is difficult to find.
Is that a union job?
No, it's
Yeah, right?
It's no.
Should
it, It is, but people don't want to do it.
Yeah.
It's very, very hard.
Travel and blah, 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 blah. And, you know,
There is a
talking about
crisis
the guy that
in
was-
this country.
I was doing the Lax Numbers website. I mean, that's, you got to almost kind of do it for the love of it. Here's Barnstable on the run. Claire Kayajan on the right.
Grace Hanlon getting back in the
Here.
hole.
Approaching 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Whalers up 6-1. They've tallied a couple of goals here to extend the lead to 5. Again, good suffocating defense. Good ride there without drawing a whistle. Where was the foul though? It seemed like it was all the way.
Well, there's
a run in from the 12.
There's a subjectiveness.
Lombardi whistled for it, but
There's somewhat of a.
again, Johnson unable to find an opening. Good defense. Packing it in the middle there a little bit. Now they spread it out to match up. Johnson holds behind the net.
Watch double roll. There you go, good.
Move, nice
Nice.
physicality without
Great
drawing a
defense.
whistle, and finally a whistle. And again, that just denies a goal.
Yeah,
Here you go, Ella. Go defense.
but they get a free
So
shot.
Ella Douglas
now,
will
so
get
we'll
a-
see.
Another test here from the Barnstable attacker. That is number 8, Shelby Lacascio, senior. See what she decides to do. Quick shot, blocked.
Love it.
Still loose behind the net, though. Unfortunately, Douglas unable to control. Barnstable keeps the possession, run in. No good cut. Di Toledo unable to see it. She's the lone goal scorer for Barnstable.
Cutter.
Here's Johnson. Loses it and draws the whistle. Another opportunity from the 8s. Here's Emily Johnson, just a sophomore, but she's got a chance to pull Barnstable back to within 4 if she can net one here. Douglas,
nice.
Able to get enough of it. Oh, and it sneaks over the line, and she has a word with the ref. Let's see if we can pull up maybe a replay on that. Ooh, I don't know. That was real close.
Right on the line.
It may have snuck into the corner there. I guess maybe that's a little evening up of the the one that hit the post on the top and the bottom.
There was a little. It looked like there was a little net movement on that one.
Either way, 6-2 as Emily Johnson nets one from the 8s. But I love Douglas's reactions. She's been able to get some deflections on there.
She's playing great.
Again, just a sophomore in net. Now, Gianna Quinn, the other goalie on the roster for the Whalers, has just taken up the game this year, but always nice to have a backup. Bodette flips it back, but it'll be Lacascio on the run here for Barnstable.
Great defense.
Under 6 minutes, good spin.
Great defense.
Pass goes in the middle. Ooh, nearly flipped it. Whalers able to scoop it.
Nice. Okay,
grab
find a friend. Cut to the ball. Cut to the ball. That's it.
Nice job, Bodette.
She is athletic.
Through one.
She wants the ball, too.
Could have been a give and go there. Mason Lower on the attack as well. Loose in the offensive side of things. Scooped up. Whalers control. Canty with space. She'll back it up. And the Whalers get it set up here. Let's see if they get a play called. 5:10 to go here in the first half. Whalers hold a 6-2 lead. Barnstable with a couple of goals from the 8s. Otherwise, defense has been spectacular, suffocating, and Ella Douglas has been fantastic. Oh, nice double move. Lost it, but she'll draw a whistle.
Great stick handling. Really great stick handling.
So Bodette will take a run from the 12.
Just that willingness to use both hands to set up your defender.
She backs it out.
It's just so awesome.
Nice patience shown there by the senior. So her and her brother transferred back from boarding school.
Go. That's it.
Nice
Space.
reactions there to snag the ground ball.
Clear out.
Nice little screen.
Boom.
Bodette with a sidearm shot and a quick clear by Barnstable. Overshot. Nice interception by the Whalers defense or midfield. Offensive play called out as Damien draws a whistle. So get it from the 12s. Pass goes in front. Oh, just off the stick. And Barnstable comes away with a deep din. The defender intercepted and stolen away. Here's Bodette.
Go.
Whalers on the run. And they will slow it down here as Damien takes a look from the left side. That's Suze Perriner, another one of the returning starters for the Whalers. She takes a look, sprints in, curls around, got space, shot.
Good look,
just
though.
wide. Mullen may have gotten a piece of that one. 2:55 on the clock. Again, Whalers up 6-2 here. We're in the second quarter. Our live coverage of the Whalers home opener. They look to move to 2-0 on the young season. They've had a couple of games rained out already or weather delayed. Here's Mason Lower working through. Shot, score, no chance. Mason Lower with a power move through a couple of defenders.
Setting her up, using the ground. It was just so pretty.
Whips it home. Have a look.
Look at this. Sets her up. Drives down lefty. Comes back.
Blast through that. That should have been a whistle.
And then
No
ground,
worries.
boom, top corner.
Perfect shot. Low shot right on the blue line.
And hitting that, using the ground, be able to hit that top left corner is just, it's knowing where the ball is going to end up is so important in those bounce shots.
Right.
You don't want to bounce it right at their feet. And Mason, that's the perfect bounce shot that she just shot.
High praise from our resident
there was one in the Syracuse game the other day. This guy he was right on the doorstep on the left side of the crease, and the goalie was just totally in front of him.
There's Bodette on the run, makes a move to avoid one, avoid two. Scored a goal, but it won't count.
They get a do-over. Did they get the ball?
Switch of
It's
sticks
an 8 meter,
here.
right?
It should be Bodette on the at least the 12. Might be an 8 though. Yep. 7-2 Whalers now. Up 5 as the clock now continues under 2 minutes to go. Bodette winding up. She'll fire again.
Yeah, see,
Uses
look
that
at the
bounce
ground. There
shot.
you go, the ground. It just is, it's so, especially on this less than perfect stellar
That's
field.
being very kind, sir.
It's not that, actually, you know what? When they put in this line in the middle, it helped out a great deal.
Yeah.
And there's a lot worse lacrosse. But just that unorthodox hop that comes off a grass field.
Very unpredictable, as you can see there. Bodette put it in a perfect spot. She's already got 3 goals, along with Mason Lower with 3. Dylan Damian's got a couple.
She's just got a rifle for a shot,
And
too.
Louisa Benny with a score for the Whalers. Or no. Benny with an assist, I should say.
Nice defense.
Barnstable on the attack here. They're down 8-2 here. Largest lead of the afternoon. Good run in. Unable to pull the trigger, however. Good defense. No surprise there.
You can just see Nantucket's cohesiveness on both sides of the field in terms of their defensive preparation.
Yeah, they
And
take
their
pride in
offense
their
just-
defense. Oh, good move. Shot saved by Douglas.
Love it.
That's at least 6 saves by the Whalers' sophomore goalie.
Get it,
And boy, they could use
it.
that
Nice.
as
hey, Nantucket ball. That's awesome.
goalies like Claire Mizzarelli don't just grow on trees. She, of course, graduated last year as well. One of those huge cogs in the machine.
Go.
Good catch by
That's
number
it.
4,
Find
Grace
your friend.
Hanlon.
Great. Move it again.
The Hanlon's
Awesome.
own number 4.
Do it again. Keep moving it.
So give and go. Hanlon on the
Again.
run.
Love it.
Lower
Look at this.
on the run, and she's
Look at 12.
touched from behind, apparently. The whistle stops play, but it'll be Mason Lower to put it in here as the clock whittles down under 30 seconds. Let's see if the Whalers can notch one here right at the end of the quarter, as they did at the end of the first quarter, scoring with just 2 seconds to go. Bodette shuffling. 15 seconds. Down to 10. Makes a move to avoid one. Other hand, nice. High shot whizzes well over. And we'll have to see if they can get one off
So
here.
the clock,
5 seconds.
so it's
4,
a running time.
3,
That's interesting.
2, 1, and no shot available as the clock runs out on the first half. Whalers will trot to the locker room with an 8-2 lead. A hat trick already by Mason Lower and Mia Bodette. Dylan Damian's added a couple of goals, and we'll take a break here on the NSC and NCTV. We'll come back a little early as we can chat a little bit more and set things up for the rest of the season. Obviously, we will cover as many home games as we can here on the NSC and NCTV of both the boys and girls lacrosse. We've added softball. We were at the baseball fields yesterday. Great game, a little chilly, but a great game by the Whalers. And again, action off island today from baseball and the boys lacrosse team. We'll see if we can get some updates as well. You're watching Whalers lacrosse here on the NSC and NCTV, 8-2 at the half.
And NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast. The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit myricklaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
In 1965, a group of dedicated Nantucket parents came together with one goal: to raise enough money to develop game film for the football team. The following season, the Whalers went undefeated. These parents became the very first class of the Nantucket Booster Club. Over time, Whaler pride has grown into something far more than just wins and losses on the scoreboard.
Once a Whaler, always a Whaler. 1, 2, 3 Whalers!
Una vez un Whaler, siempre un Whaler. Oh!
What binds us is Whaler pride. It has shaped our island and student athletes for generations.
Whaler pride isn't just a tradition, it's an identity, a legacy for families who choose to plant their roots here in this community all year round. It can bring generations of island families together, and for Washer Shore children, it can transform an unfamiliar place into a new home. The Nantucket Booster Club is a vital link between our community and Whalers athletics. It helps provide our teams with gear, additional travel expenses, and much more.
Volunteering for the Booster Club, it's a blast. From the homecoming to the pig roast, and most importantly, Hank, our school mascot. We're here to create a fun and welcoming atmosphere. More than money, we need members. And part of this club, you are a member, not just a volunteer. We need to build our community bigger and better to help our student athletes prepare for the next chapter in their life.
Support our kids and Whaler pride by volunteering for the Booster Club. To learn more, please email the address on the screen.
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
Want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. As you can see, it's a quick halftime here, just 4 minutes. So
I don't think that the Nantucket...
Hammy and I are going to chat a little bit about, obviously,
I don't think
what
Nantucket
has
knows.
been. I mean, we've gone through an era of lacrosse on both the boys and girls side that will probably never be replicated. We're trying to retool, as we can call it whatever we want, retool, reboot, new era, all that sort of stuff. But we have just been blessed from where we are, especially with incredibly competitive, elite lacrosse on both sides, and certainly the girls' side had, two girls that have gone on to play Division I. Another that would be the superstar of any other team in Sydney Moscrop. The goalie Claire Mizzarelli,
great athlete.
will play on the next level
athlete.
if she wants to. But those four will certainly go down in Whalers lacrosse lore, as will Coach Jamie Lower and her staff. Paul, has helped out immensely, certainly. Man, just an incredible run, and I know it.
But I tell you what, this mixture of the returning players and the talent of the players who have come up, you gotta love what you see.
Right, transfer in,
you really do.
Mia Bodette,
Mia Bodette is
immediate
you can
impact.
see Talk about power. That is just great shot.
Yeah.
And you got Louisa Benny getting the stick in her left hand, right hand, and the stick goes in. Everybody is displaying today. It's incredibly encouraging.
Absolutely. Because we missed out on some playoffs in the wintertime. Not a single game of postseason action, man. We were itching at the bit to get one, and came down to a last-second shot with Monomoy hoops, and here we are, getting ready here for a run here in the springtime. Boys looked good as well, and baseball team should be much, much more competitive. Again, they didn't win their first game last year until May 3rd. They've already picked up a victory on opening day. Softball team picked up a victory yesterday. They're in action again today. We'll
nice
see them
defense
tomorrow as well.
See, just keeping her position right in front of her.
Yeah.
That is just great defense.
And not drawing whistle. Here's
Look
another
at
turnover for us.
She just caused.
Whalers on the run here. I mean, nicely done by Dylan Damian to not turn it over with a stick on her back. Here's freshman Louisa Benny. Good composure to find a friend. Play called out. Canty sprints ahead. She's got space. Low shot bounces ahead. Tipped out of play there as the Whalers will retain possession.
Just so cohesive. It really
just
is.
As you said, that one was a little in front of the goalie.
Knowing where to put it.
Another half a foot towards that net, and that goes in for Queen Canty. There's Bodette again. Whalers playing with a 6-goal lead here, just underway in the second half. A quick-moving game. Pass over to the corner. Play called out by the coaching staff. Repeated loudly by the players.
Sticking her left hand.
Yep.
Now in her right.
Look now in her right. Great stuff there.
That makes my day.
Right. There's some space inside. Shot.
Yes.
Scores as a couple of players collide. Sue Perriner picks up her first of the afternoon, and the Whalers are up to 9 goals. A great shot before the collision, so no chance of a whistle. And she just gets up and trots off. Great replay there. You can see her emotion.
Great stuff.
A little bit of how you feeling there on the ground. 10:21 to go here in the third. Whalers up 9-2 over Barnstable.
So Louisa is a lefty, it looks like. So when she gets that stick in her right hand, that's great to see.
Yeah. Again, New Bodette in the X here, looking for the draw control for Nantucket. She's done a good job along with Mason Lower.
Go get it. Go get it.
Nice defense there on the stick. Hanlon battling for it, and she'll come away with it. Quickly up, Bodette on the run.
Go get a fast break here.
Whalers with numbers.
There you go.
Damian inside, and she'll draw a whistle.
She goes lefty there, and that's a goal immediately. Even though she gets this opportunity here. So in some ways, she's almost drawing the foul.
Yeah,
by
exactly.
going righty.
I mean, it's got to be a strategy. Yeah. Damian runs in, shot, save. Another whistle. She'll get another opportunity, it looks like. Coach Cochran said, shoot it. She waited probably a second too late. Damian gets another opportunity, however. There's the high shot.
We'll take that, though. Get that person back. It's
retained possession.
The best way I was ever given a description to shoot when you're shooting on goal was by the coach of Duke, John Nanowski. And his term is shoot angry.
Right.
You want to get angry when you shoot.
Yep.
It just gives you that little bit of extra, just
oomph. I mean, Sue's looked a little angry when she just blasted that one and took some contact with it.
Definitely.
In basketball, that would have been an and one. Bodette on the left wing. She'll pull it out, pass. Nice catch, shot, save.
Great save.
Wow. Point blank shot saved. And the Red Hawks on the run through a few defenders. Keeps it going. So now why didn't it stop there? I don't understand how the whistle blew, but no stoppage.
Okay, let's see if something. Barnstable
Sam Zadroga, good ride here, shot. Oh.
Do they got an 8 meter?
Did not look like much, but yeah, it looks like an 8 meter here for the Red Hawks. Looks like Caroline Curley will put it in, number 9. Zadroga, lower on defense, awaiting the run in. And she left early. So false start there, and the Whalers will get the possession back, looking to clear. More importantly, they avoid the 8 meter. Nice pass up off of Carly Ray's stick, and quickly scooped up by the Barnstable offensive player there, Claire Kaijan. Oh, nice defense. Ooh. Maya Johnson whistled for the infraction there. Good denial there.
You just get that
just
sense.
Great shuffling of the feet,
yeah,
staying
but
with
also, with Barnstable, you just get that sense that they don't really know what they're doing when they've got the ball.
It's a lot of one-on-one. Lacascio draws the whistle.
For Nantucket, when they got the ball, they got a plan.
Right.
And then, you know, it's the beginning of the season, and that will come for Barnstable as a group.
Lacascio to put it in. Runs in. Shot. Save made. Rebound
Right
loose. Score.
Garbage goal.
A little bit lucky there, but
yeah, you got
Emily Johnson notches her second goal of the game.
Breaking out the broom.
Let's see. Have a look. See, she picks it up and hammers it home. No chance for Douglas on that one. After making the initial save, the rebound went right to number 1, and the tall stick of Emily Johnson able to net it as the Red Hawks hanging around here, down 6. If they can string a couple things together, this could be a much more interesting game, but I don't see it happening. The Whalers defense is just playing
if they could too good. If Barnstable just gets the ball on offense and has a plan about what they want to do with it,
they haven't scored a goal
they've shown a little
outside of the 8 meter. All 3 goals have been on 8 meter.
They've been great at the draw today.
I mean, this wasn't an 8 meter score, but the rebound was from the 8 meter attempt. So it's a butterfly effect of the 8 meter. This one will come in from the 12s. It'll be Avery Croteau to put it in for Barnstable once again on the attack, down now 9-3. Approaching 6 minutes to go here in the third. So joining us here, we're live from Vito Capizzo Stadium. Nice roll. Denied. Loose ball, and the Whalers scoop it quickly and are on the run the other way.
Her left hand. Great roll back. Nice.
Lombardi. Move through a couple. Advances.
Great. Now.
And
got a yellow.
Maddie Lombardi drawing the whistle. And we've got some writing here as one of the Barnstable players will be heading to the box for a player up advantage for Nantucket. First penalty call today. Clean game.
Which is nice to see.
Clean
definitely.
Game.
But the bizarre thing about that call.
Didn't look egregious.
Well, no, but also, too, it's like you let them play, and if you've got a fast break going on, and then the penalty.
It should be and one like the boys. Yeah,
exactly.
Get the possession, and then if you don't score, or like hockey.
Everything stops.
Yeah.
The whole momentum of the game just stops.
So number 9, Caroline Curley, heads into the box, and Lombardi sprinting ahead.
We got a person off. Don't turn it over.
Hand as
Nantucket. White ball, good. Okay.
Nantucket will gain possession here.
We got a 2-minute penalty, too. So there was a yellow card.
All right, Whalers should get a good opportunity here. 2-minute penalty with 1:30 to go on it.
Oh, great look.
Great pass, great shot. Scores! Yes. That's fantastic stuff from the Whalers.
Great look. Boom, look at that.
Grace
Wide, awesome.
Hanlon sneaks it by the net
Great.
of Brenna Mullen for her first goal. Great pass and a phenomenal catch in traffic.
And was that Louisa on the assist?
I did not catch who the assister
Let's go,
was.
let's go back. We can go back to the videotape. Let's see here.
So timeout has been called by the Barnstable coach. We'll actually take a break here in the NSC. Come on back for more action. The Whalers have added another goal, 10-3 in the third quarter. Come on back for some more action here from Vito.
That's Louisa with a great feed.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in, and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up. It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, it's about being a future for our youth, our families, our community. Come join us. Be a part of our community.
Want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium as the Barnstable coach called a little timeout to chat things up. 10-3 our score as Grace Hanlon just notched a goal. Great pass.
Beautiful feed from Louisa Benny.
As Hammy noted, she's gotten some well-deserved activity here on the offensive end. And again, we were just chatting, it hasn't been quite as dominant an offensive possession game that we've been used to the last few years. But, man, it has been effective. I think defense has looked even better than I anticipated.
On both sides of the ball, they just look so cohesive and so it's like capable.
Yeah.
It's the best way to describe it there. That nobody's losing their cool and everybody's doing their job, finding the right person.
So the Whalers taking advantage of the player up. That time still is on the clock. We still got 1:20 on the penalty, so it's one of those that stays even though you score, unlike hockey or it's like a power play or the boys game.
Unreleasable. There are unreleasable on the boys.
Right. But that's got to be something.
I wonder what
qualifies for that.
Yeah, I wonder what I want to go back and look at the
difference,
penalty.
And it has been Mia Bodette in the X here looking for the draw controls. Mason Lower started the game, got a couple of them, but it has been Bodette as it's up high and flung forward. It'll be, looks like Barnstable will get the ball there. So 10-3 our score, under 5 minutes to go in the third. Oh, nice ride there by
great defense.
Grace Hanlon. A little gnat there, just annoying alongside the offensive player, Lacascio. Back to Johnson. Again, good ride without drawing a whistle. A little, hey, how you doing by Mason Lower.
Such a great defensive player.
Knowing that she's a righty, leaning that way, not giving up the angle. Great
double.
Stuff by 25, nearly forcing a turnover there. Wow, just
closing them off.
Just no chance here. Finally gaining some space to get behind the net is Kayajan, but man, that just used up a ton of clock, and I get it that they're just trying to play a little keep away to run off that penalty. But that was some aggressive, without being a penalty type defense, without drawing a whistle. So back to full strength is Barnstable. Good job by their defense. They gave up one goal, but that could have been an opportunity to break it open. Nice job. Again, it seems like they're just trying to draw a whistle. Just one-on-one moves trying to draw a whistle. There's another opportunity. Shot, save made. Johnson undenied once again, and the Whalers will come away with it. Scooped up and on the run. A whole bunch of red jerseys there. The Whalers back it out. And Whalers looking for a clear. Johnson back over to Hanlon. That's got to be a call. Yeah, a little too much. Got to get behind her.
Stop the game. Let them do it over again. And
run by Maya Johnson.
Go. Great.
Nice pass.
Louisa Betty. Great knowledge of space and time.
Just off the stick of Mason Lower. She quickly recovers over to Bodette, and the Whalers got it. Nice clear there. I mean, that is just, again.
Oh, look at her with her stick up, too.
Oh,
that is smart.
Had it.
She
2:25 and counting here in the third. Whalers up 10-3. They have the possession. Lower makes a move, gets through the initial defender, rolls through off the stick. Nicely done. Good recovery by Louisa Betty.
Look what I found.
And through all the way through to the goalie. She looks to get a quick clear over to Di Toledo. One of those bounces.
That's our ball.
One of those bounces. Oh, nice play by Di Toledo to keep it in. But right over to Benny.
Look at the
Zadroga at midfield.
Grace under pressure.
Speaking of Grace, Hanlon gets it over to Bodette, who takes a little bump.
That's Claire.
Oh, little.
Come on, get it.
Yep.
Great. Grace Hanlon back to Claire.
The blonde hair threw me off. Nice catch. Nice maneuvering along the sideline to keep the possession for Benny. Ooh, nice catch.
Go lefty,
There's
go
Bodette.
lefty, go lefty.
Switches
lefty.
hands. Oh,
Good
nice
look,
save. I mean, just slick stick work from Benny. I mean,
just the calmness.
Yeah,
of the game
fluid
is
for
so
the freshman. Awesome. Under a minute to play here in the third. Whalers up 10-3. Watching live girls varsity lacrosse from Vito Capizzo Stadium here on the NSC.
This is a great lineup on this field right now.
And NCTV.
The players on the field right now are all great athletes.
Oh, nice spin.
Great to see.
Triple team.
Boom.
Got to be somebody open. Whalers recover. Hanlon tries the pass deflected. Bodette takes a bump. Runs in through. 2, 3, 4.
Great save.
Hits the post.
Look at it right on the like Nia right on the goalie. After
looks
that
down
shot.
at the blue line to see if she's
awesome.
Over the edge.
That's awesome. She is like right on the line.
She's a little over, but whatever. Denying the clear here down to 10 seconds. Barnstable's got to hurry if they're going to do anything.
Great defense.
Double team.
Great defense.
Carly Ray and Mason Lower, loose ball. That'll do it for the third quarter. Another fantastically played
good.
quarter.
This team looks good.
It is a team effort, and I think Coach Lower takes a lot of pride in that. We'll take a break here on the NSC and come back with the fourth quarter. Whalers in control, 10-3, our score from Vito Capizzo Stadium. It's over! It's over! The Whalers win! Great look there on the state championship final as we came out of break. Want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. I could watch that all day, baby. This is an incredible moment. The boys are on that field again today, this afternoon. First time they've gone back to that Barnstable Stadium.
That's awesome. That's got to bring back great memories
the state
for those
title. Oh, man, I can remember it like it was yesterday. 12 minutes left on the clock here. Whalers in control, 10-3 our score. They've gotten a hat trick from Mason Lower, Mia Bodette, Dylan Damien's notch 2, Sue Periner's got in goal, and Grace Hanlon. So nice spread offense here, 5 different goal scorers. Now, we have been very impressed with number 31, the freshman Louisa Benny. She's been all over the place, especially on the offensive side. She's been assisted on at least 2 or 3 as Bodette goes down and draws a whistle, but it'll just be a whistle in play. She went down, and she's saying her stick broke, so we'll switch that up.
That's a bit of a bummer. It's chilly out.
Yeah, hard plastic, huh?
That'll happen this time of year.
Tag in and out as number 26, Quinn Canty, finishes off the offensive unit. Here's
great.
Bodette maneuvering and loses it, but draws the whistle. That'll be an 8-meter for Mia Bodette, looking for goal number 4 here. She's got a good opportunity. The clock running, and now
12.
It'll be a 12. Excuse me. Must have been in between us. She just got just outside that 8-meter. And again, Whalers in no hurry, up 7 here in the 4th quarter. I love it. The offense running through Louisa Benny. The freshman makes a move, backs it out.
Total facilitator.
Hanlon slips, but gets it over to Bodette. Part of that dead zone in the middle. Here's Benny.
Great
shot,
cut.
score! Bodette to Benny. And the way they're celebrating, that might be her first.
Pretty. That was really pretty.
Look at it on the replay. Great pass from Bodette. Good cut behind the defense.
Time, space, back of the
bang.
Net. Awesome.
Well, she certainly deserved an opportunity after being a great facilitator and just phenomenal loose ball. Her composure as a freshman has been
so awesome.
Of note. 10:27 to go.
Gotta like what you see.
11-3.
From
Whalers in control. They look to move.
Go get it. Go get it. Come on.
Yes. Yes. Oh, showing off the stick handling.
Here we go.
It is on the run.
Go lefty.
Oh, nice catch. Dylan Damien.
Great soft hands. That's really what.
Over to Mason Lower.
Louisa is displaying as her
circles.
Hands are very soft.
Hanlon. Whalers moving around. Sprint through. Shot goes wide. Whalers are back there.
She is so calm.
Just nothing has fazed her.
So funny.
Oh, nice move to avoid.
Go,
she had
Mace.
Mason on the roll. Oh, unable to get it cleanly.
They still got it.
Yeah.
Get another run at it.
I love Coach Paul Cronin's reaction. Like, oh, because he knew he had a pretty play set up there. Yeah, nice composure and great stick handling from the Whalers. Good cut. Got shot, score! The Whalers add another one. It's Benny again. A little give and go this time.
That's her.
From Bodette, and the low shot finds the 5-hole for the score.
If you want to nitpick a little bit, she could have shot that righty. Hey, your
glad we
stick
have
should
an
be on that
opportunity
side.
to nitpick. 'Cause that
She looks
means we're
awesome.
doing something
She
right.
looks so great.
Second goal of the fourth quarter
looks
for
so
freshman
awesome.
Louisa Benny.
This is great to see. All phases of this game. This team looks great.
And draw control goes to Barnstable on that one. Johnson, who's tallied a couple of goals for the Red Hawks, but another loose ball, and it'll be the Whalers' Claire Genther getting to it. She battles 3 Red Hawk players. Oh, nice little tiptoe there by number 5, Caroline Means, for the Red Hawks. And I like how they
great throw.
Had a grouping there, almost shielded the ball as Means was able to scoop it and gain control. But Di Toledo in trouble here.
Come on.
And finally, the Red Hawks get it set up. But
see them do something.
Whalers await on defense. Oh, that'll be
They
another
need her.
opportunity from the 8s. Slightly aggressive. Was Maddie Lombardi there. Here's number 9, Caroline Curley. As Douglas looks into the sun, you can see her kind of shielding. And she comes up with a save with a foot. Rebound loose, and nice defense by Lower to jar it loose. And drawing the whistle when Nantucket will retain possession here, 7:30 and counting, 12-3 our score. Whalers up big with the ball. Backing it out, and nice scoop by Hanlon, and finally Lower gets to it, and here's Beaudet. Again, battling through 4, spins and loses it, but she'll draw a whistle, and holding that arm, got whacked in the arm there.
Nice throw. Great rope.
And Quinn Canty, number 26, in to finish off the formation for the Whalers. As we approach 6.5 minutes to play here. Oh, nice little trade. Lombardi comes in, and she sprints ahead, battles through 2,
Boom.
space, shot.
Right.
Oh! Tiptoes on the line, but not in there.
Nice
And Maddie
defense.
Lombardi able to get a hand in on it, and she'll
Maddie.
sprint
Love
ahead.
it. Go, 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 go. That's it. Lefty rolling back.
Spin, shot over the head, but draws the whistle. She'll have an opportunity from the 8s.
Now, this is where you want to shoot angry.
Again, a defense.
They get the ball go
Defensive
behind
player,
her, or
but
is
she
it
can
8
do
meter?
it all.
Still be an 8
Free
meter,
sport
won't it?
athlete Maddie Lombardi will have an opportunity from the 8s here to put the Whalers up by double digits. Shot.
Yes.
Scores! Maddie Lombardi nets one. Goal number 13. It's a lucky one for the Whalers.
I mean, is this time runs now. This game's going to be over in 5 minutes.
Yep. 5:25 to go here in the game. The Whalers, again, in complete control, as you saw Maddie Lombardi taking advantage of the 8, and they will switch up goalies here. Give Gianna Quinn, number 44, some reps. Ella Douglas was a difference maker today, just denying
Great
from
saves.
the get-go. She had 3 saves on the first Barnstable possession, and it was all Whalers defense from there. They have absolutely shut down this Red Hawk attack. They've given up 1 goal here in the second half. Here's Hanlon. She'll pull it back. No, Mason Lower with space. Shot, score! It's a 4-goal effort from Mason Lower. Great pass from Grace Hanlon.
Great ball movement.
Avoided the
Great
defender
ball
and
movement.
saw Mason Lower just ahead of the defender, Lacascio, and she slams it home for goal number 14. They add the extra point, 2 touchdowns and an extra point. And the football score of 14-3 in the fourth quarter. Clock continues to run under 4 minutes.
This team playing so well in all phases.
Up a little early, and it'll be Red Hawk ball. Odette looks back, but again, Whalers in control in dominant fashion here, especially on the defensive side of things, as you can see, just denying without drawing a whistle. It's a special talent as Maddie Lombardi makes it look easy here, number 33. Finally a whistle.
Oh, it's Sam, Maya.
Yeah.
And
team effort for sure.
And Maddie, it's just such a great
So Emily Johnson is netted 2. Tough angle here from the far side. She runs in.
Got one in.
And scores.
Slip one by.
Good shot. Hat trick from Emily Johnson, but that's been it for Barnstable. As you can see, she ran in here and just a good shot on the short side there. Hard to deny that from the 8s. So 14-4, still a 10-goal advantage as the clock continues to run, approaching 2.5 minutes. Very impressed with what we have witnessed here this afternoon.
So great to see.
Game number 2 only. I mean, it's early on here.
Definitely. And they're only
they would still have things to work out.
They're only going to get better and better and better. And
yeah, more cohesive and more in sync. But it seems like this is a veteran team more than a team that is quote-unquote retooling.
Yeah, but I mean, look at the touch on that pass that Mason just had. That is.
And Lower's got plenty of room, but she'll pull it off and jog into the offensive side of things. The Whalers can play a little keep away here for the next 2 minutes.
Boom.
And another shot just goes wide, but the Whalers are back there. I like the aggression by Dylan Damian. 6 different goal scorers for the Whalers. Excuse me, 7 different goal scorers as Maddie Lombardi became the 7th goal scorer.
That's the best stat of the
day. They had 8 goal scorers in the first game. So picking up right where they left off, and Mason Lower puts the exclamation point on a fantastic game. She's got 5 goals to lead the Whaler attack as they will move to 2-0 here in decisive manner. They put up 15 in their first game. They'll put up 15 at least here in their second game. The defense, however, the difference. The first game, a 15-9 final. No way Barnstable scores 5 more goals in a minute. Just not possible. As the defensive unit has clamped down here, especially in the second half.
Barnstable's done a great job today at the face-off circuit.
Yeah, this is not a cream puff team that they're playing here and dominating. Hanlon will hang on to it as we are under a minute to play. Genthner unable to save it. But the clock is going to run out on Barnstable as the Whalers will move to 2-0 behind a 5-goal game from Mason Lower. You can look on the medias tomorrow as we will have the Whaler player of the game. We'll see which goal we pick. It might be that pretty one from Benny. We'll have to have a look. Plenty of opportunities, obviously.
There's so many great shots.
As the Whalers defense once again comes up with a turnover. Final 5 seconds. We'll tally off the clock here as Nantucket will sprint onto the field and celebrate victory number 2 on the young season. An impressive fashion for sure. As again, the Whalers had 7 different goal scorers led by Mason Lower's 5 tallies, 3 from Mia Bodette. She had a couple of great assists on the 2 goals from Louisa Benny. Maddie Lombardi finished with a goal as she flipped into the offensive unit. Suze Perriner had a goal, and Dylan Damian had a couple of goals early on. Again, thanks very much to our student camera operators, West and Scott, Olivia Nascimento, great to have you along. As always, Charles Douglas doing a great job. I do want to mention that Whalers Nation, we're asking for your help. For the first time, we are asking for donations from you, the fans, family, and supporters of Whalers Athletics right here on the NSC and NCTV. In addition to our amazing business supporters, we have introduced a Snap Raise fundraiser running right now. As you can see on the screen, we're accepting donations to help expand our coverage, continue our student involvement. As you can see, a couple of camera operators today, and ensure that we're able to bring you the best quality coverage of your Whalers student athletes in competition. If you can, please hop on our Snap Raise or just take a picture of that QR code with your phone and help us out in any means you can. I do want to thank a few folks. The Zadrogas, of course, Sam in action here today. We saw Justin graduate not too long ago. They were the leaders in the clubhouse, but Stephanie and Brad Grant jumped up and also donated an equal amount, a huge donation, very generous $500 donation. So thank you very much to them. The Jenkinson family, Jana Duart, another one. She was our first donator. Long-time booster member, of course, and our score operator down there. Great job she does always. And again, thank you to the other individuals. We'll mention some more names as we continue along. We got another week left. So if you can, Whalers Nation, please jump on that Snap Raise and drop us a couple of dollars here. It is a 501(c) donation to NCTV, so you get a little tax break if you're looking for one of those as well. Our next live stream will be back over at the softball diamond as the Whalers will host Sturgis East, looking for their second win in a row. They defeated St. John Paul 8-5 yesterday, running their record to 1-3. And then we're right back here on Saturday as the boys lacrosse will host Boston Latin. I did not get an update as to what's going on over on the other side there. They are taking on the Barnstable Redhawks, again, paying a visit to that field where they made Whalers history, becoming the first state champion in boys lacrosse ever last June. What a magical moment we had. Your final thoughts here, Hammy?
How good they looked.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
All phases.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I said, if you want to nitpick about Louise's that goal there that she got. The face-off draw, you know, you can always just improve on that,
Yeah.
but they just look so good. And I just said, what, 7 or 8 different
goal scores in this game.
Awesome.
8 in the first game.
So good. And then, there was no dominant person. And just such a team win.
Yeah.
Everybody. And the thing you don't really talk about a lot, too, is just the defense.
Yeah.
You know, they don't get their names mentioned, but Sam, Maddie, and Maya Johnson just shut down the team. And especially with the midfielders, you got Mason coming over, too. You know, just that whole defensive squad looking so good. And looking so cohesive on offense. And their transition game, just
and it's
everything
not like
about
they've
it.
had a load of practice time either. The rain just washes out the field. Nobody practices when it rains. It's
So
inside at best. And it's just not the same. So for them to be cohesive and us to be even saying cohesive in game number 2 is impressive. It's a testament to Jamie and her program. Again, she has laid the groundwork, laid the seeds, and they have grown to incredible flowers.
Team. It just gets you so excited for watching them again.
Yeah, the culture. 43 names on our roster between the JV and varsity squad. That's a culture.
That's good.
That's a culture. Again, thanks for joining us here on the NSC and NCTV. Look for our player of the game. We'll run through some game footage and come up with a fun one, just like we did we were trying to do for every game this spring. A new fashion. Again, that's what your donations go to is those types of extra special things that we're able to celebrate another notch of Whalers activity. But we're going to sign off here as I'm getting the cut it. Thanks very much for joining us. I am Chris Morris for Hammy Hurd and our entire student crew and Charles Douglas at NCTV. Whalers win big. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. Have a great night tonight, though, Whalers Nation. We'll celebrate a little bit with another victory. Whalers move to 2-0. first hoop. Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Carr.